Hi everyone, you have these Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Happen to like this video, hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And finally, share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 3. It came on last night. If you missed it, don't worry, you didn't miss much. You can do without it. It was no new information. It was no exciting information. It was nothing to keep you on the edge of your seat. It wasn't even worth it. They actually could have ended this season with just 2 parts to reunion. Barely, I think they probably could have wrapped the whole thing up in 1 part. But whatever. They had 3 parts and hey, I watched it. So my take on it, as I stated, is not worth your time. It was no new information. And here's what I have to say. Kandi is a grudge holder. And I think she's never going to let go of the grudge she has against Porsha. So last night, some of that came up to me. It was stupid. Andy asked Kandi, I mean, did you really ever truly forget Porsha? She claims yes, but all the evidence points to no. Kandi is just holding a grudge, but meantime, she monetized off of that fight that her and Porsha had over the, this whole drag her in the dungeon and drug her type of thing. Kandi just made millions off of that, okay? She came up with a whole dungeon party. She came up with a whole sex toy line, and she's still, for whatever reason, trying to hold a grudge against Porsha, over this thing that Porsha apologized about over and over and over again. And my thing is, if someone does something to you and they apologize, if you're going to accept it and move on. You can't accept it, or you should not accept it and then just keep dragging it up over and over and over again. So for that reason, Kandi got on my nerves last night because it's like she was just digging for stuff to talk about. It didn't work for me and I'm over it. Like, give Porsha a break. She apologized about those rumors or mean comments she said about you how many seasons ago. I want to say they said it was 4, and now here it is because this season just got a whole F. You want to try to drag that back up and make it work. Didn't work for me, Kandi. Let go of grudges, but I do know where you get it from. You get it from your mama, but still it's ridiculous. Let go of a grudge. And I'm just peeking at my notes here. Yeah, Kandi with her grudges, I was sick of it. For some reason, I felt like they were all ganging up on Porsha last night. And by the way, Porsha looked absolutely gorgeous. Kandi's outfit was a whole hot mess. Even though it was about the theme of this whole dungeon thing, I still think it was a whole hot mess from her head to the toe. She was tore from the floor up. I mean, the hair was wrong, the makeup was wrong, the outfit was wrong, and for all of the money that Kandi has, I mean, come on, Kandi. Get a stylist. And if someone did style her, the stylists get an F too. They get a big fat F. Kandi looked a hot mess. None of your friends, Kandi, nor your husband, nor that stylist should have let you go on that reunion looking the way you did. But enough for Kandi. Porsha looked the best, in my opinion. Porsha also, I feel everybody seemed to just be wanting to gain up on Porsha. I don't know what their issue is with Porsha, but all of them seem to just be tag teaming her throughout the whole reunion. They all wanted to know, did Porsha sleep with this stripper, Bolo? Let's be honest with each other and let's keep it real. Porsha slept with the stripper. Do I think it's classy? No, it's her business. Would I have done it, and should she have done it knowing that cameras were rolling? I mean, come on, Porsha. Be a little bit smarter than that. And although I like Porsha, we all know that Porsha is not the smartest one in the bunch. So her sleeping with a stripper while cameras are rolling, Not shocking, but a little bit shocking. I mean, Porsha do better. It's like, she's doing good on this side, and then on the other side, she wants to be, this whole, like Porsha. And Porsha really changed from the Porsha we seen when she first came on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was married. She loved her husband. She was loyal to her husband. And whatever her husband did or did not want her to do, Porsha did it. Well, as soon as she got divorced from that husband, I don't know, Porsha did a whole 360. And in my opinion, she just became a whole hot hoe. Like, she just turned, like, she became a hoe. But I'm sorry, Porsha, and I love you, but Porsha became a hoe after she divorced that husband. And, she's just been a mess ever since, okay? But anyway, I still love Porsha. I think she looked the best, from her hair to her outfit to her body. And this is where I'll drag Marlo into the picture. I thought Marlo hit an all-time low. I get it. All of these ladies have to do what they have to do so they can keep their spot on the show. But at some point, you have to ask yourself, how low will you go? Okay, how low will you go? Well, Marlo went extremely low. Why? She kept saying to Porsha, you need lipo. Porsha's a real woman. I thought she looked really good on the reunion. She has a very curvaceous body. I mean, she was shaped, or at least she looked like an hourglass shape at that reunion last night. And I think just to be thrown around that someone needs lipo, instead of lipo, I mean, if you really was going to say something, like, why wouldn't you suggest, like, oh, you should go to the gym, you should get a trainer, like, lipo, she need lipo. Porsha looked fine. She didn't need lipo. I thought Marlo was reaching, and not only did I think she was reaching, I think Marlo was being extremely mean, and I think Marlo has hit a all-time low last night. And granted, I understand you need to secure your job on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but the whole show is tanking anyway. So you trying to secure your spot, I mean, like I said, she went pretty low. But that was Marla, that was Porsha. Cynthia, I will always love Cynthia. And I guess I could just say I will always love Cynthia. But Cynthia just exists on the show. But I think her existence is required and needed. I love her. And I don't think everybody needs to be rah-rah. And so Cynthia, for me, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she is that one that is not rah-rah. So, I like her. Probably if she was gone, we wouldn't miss her, but I would miss her. I just like her. I like the wine belly. I like Lake Belly. And now her and Mike are supposed to be finding, I guess Lake on the Hill or Belly on the Hill. I don't know. They're looking for a new home in Atlanta. So I do like them. I like her. Do they bring much to the show? And do I look forward to seeing her scenes? I mean, I just like Cynthia. Like I said, she exists. So she's very neutral. So again, on the reunion last night, everything was kind of even toned with Cynthia. It was very neutral, neither here nor there or anywhere. So that was Cynthia. Kenya is Kenya. Kenya, actually, she's another one. And Cynthia looked gorgeous, and Kenya looked gorgeous. And Kenya is a gorgeous woman. But Kenya is Kenya. Kenya is not one of my favorites. I could take her or leave her. I do think a lot of what Kenya is going through with her husband is karma for everything that she has done to other people and their husbands on the show. She disrespected to the highest level Phaedra and Apollo's marriage. And, now look at life turns around. Here she is being disrespected in her own marriage or not marriage or whatever her and Mark Deli has going on. Do I think Mark Deli is being extra mean to her? I do. First of all, I mean, allegedly he doesn't want baby Brooklyn to be seen on the TV. And my thing is, Mark, first of all, you met Kenya, and in my opinion, you made a deal. okay, to get together, have this baby, and she bailed you out of a lot of your debt that you had in the restaurant, and she had that money as a result of her work on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So now you want to screw her over. The baby is gorgeous. Brooklyn is absolutely beautiful. So now you want to screw Kenya over by not signing the paperwork to allow Brooklyn to be seen on TV. You're not really trying to save Brooklyn. You're just trying to screw Kenya. But you're also screwing the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. So somebody out there, talk to Mark Daly. This is not just about Kenya. This is about the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans and how we all want to see baby Brooklyn grow up just like we saw Riley grow up and every other child that is one of the cast members' children on that show. Let us see little Brooklyn grow up. Brooklyn is absolutely adorable. She is gorgeous, and we're missing out because of you, Mark. So someone talk to Mark. He is not playing fair. That darn Mark Daly making us miss out on Brooklyn's life because he want to try to stick it to Kenya. Mark, you're being mean. The newest cast member, Drew Sidora. I think Drew might go down as one of the worst castmates in the history of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was feeling Drew at first a tad bit, but as time went on, not feeling her at all. This whole stupid scene and scenario with the prophet and her praying last night at the reunion before she said a couple words. Drew, go sit down somewhere. First of all, your mother is a pastor, and I think it's been said many times before, you should have never had an issue with the baby being Christian or her hands being laid on your little daughter. Why? Because your mother should have been doing it from the first place in her church. So I can do without Drew. I heard she's probably coming back. I don't know why. LaToya was another of the newest cast members. I'm neither here nor there anywhere with her either. I didn't think it worked, but bravo. I'm not the producer, so but I didn't think they worked. I think if anything, Eva should have stayed. She was better than either one of those two. So I'm not sure why Eva had to go so we could see these two. It doesn't make sense to me, but again, I'm not the producer. And the last I want to talk about is Miss Shamia, who is Porsha's good friend. Shamia is a beautiful woman, but again, as addition to the show, as a friend to the show, she's not making her mark. She's not making her mark. I don't look forward to seeing Shamia in the scene. I don't care if she's there or not there. I have nothing against her. I think she's absolutely beautiful. For some reason, she reminds me of in Coming to America, the wife that Eddie Murphy's character was supposed to marry at first, and she was barking. I don't know why. Shamia reminds me of her. But either way, Shamia she has no impact. I miss Tanya. I really do. Was it Tanya? I miss her. I liked her fashion, because everybody doesn't have to be rah-rah. I liked her fashion. I just like the little moments, the little sprinkle of moments that we had with Tanya. I loved it, but Tanya was not here for that whole Bolo scandal, and she bailed out. So my final wrap up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta: if they really, really, really want to save that show, they need to go back to the time where we had where they would have the friends, but those friends, we look forward to seeing them because they gave us sprinkles of goodness. Okay, back when Dwight was on the show, I never forget, he was infamous for saying, when Sheree had a fashion show with no fashion, Dwight was like, who gives a fashion show, or who has a fashion show with no fashion? He was like, dreadful. We need Dwight back, okay? We also need husbands like, Cynthia's last husband, Peter, okay? And husbands like Apollo. In the real world, in real life, should men get in female business? No. But on reality show, we're here for it. Peter was here for the shenanigans. Apollo was here for the shenanigans. And you know what? I even miss seeing Greg. I mean, I know Nene is not on the show anymore. And Nene will never be back on the show. You know, Nene, you know, her own words are coming back to bite her. She said the door is closed for a year. The Bravo door is closed on Nene. If Nene comes back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I will fall all the way out. I will be in complete and utter shock, but I think Nene did herself in with that, and the door is closed. But we need times back like that on the show where the husbands would get into it, the wives would get into it, like we was vested in these relationships because all of the people involved were truly friends and were truly falling out. When Drew Sidora is having a fight with LaToya, we're like, who cares? We don't even really know y'all two. Like, who are y'all? When Drew was having a fight with somebody else, like all the storylines this year were trash. There's no real connection between anybody on the cast anymore, and you can't just keep bringing in new people because you can't form a connection that quickly for us to care. So they really do need to go back. They need to go back and dig up the previous cast. And although I really do wish, I think with a lot of other people, that Nene can come back, Nene shut that door. She messed up. Nene messed up her money bag. But since Nene can't come back, you know, we got to bring Phaedra. We need to bring Sheree. I mean, I guess we could bring Kim because we need some real shenanigans to go down. Okay? We need the White. We need the other two, and you know, I forget their names. We need the other two stylists that were on there too. One used to do Sheree's hair. And one of them, I can't think of his name, but he actually got like a lot of good acting gigs after, you know, appearing on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But we need those people to come back and do little cameos. That's when the show was something. That's definitely when the ratings was up high. The ratings take this season. I do not want these ladies to completely lose their job. I don't want to see the Real Housewives of Atlanta just shut down, period. I do know they need a awakening. I do know they need a savior to come through, but I'm telling you, their savior would have been Nene if she didn't, you know, burn the bridges. But now their savior has to be Sheree. Let Sheree come back with her boyfriend that got out of jail and let them get married on the show, because you know, with these reality shows, we're here for the weddings, we're here for the babies, we're here for the baby showers, okay? That's what we're here for. We're here for the marriages. We're here for all that. So let Sheree come back and in Chateau Sheree, and let's see her navigate this relationship, and let's see Sheree get married. Let's bring Kim back. Let's see how Kim can mix back in with the group after she burnt the bridge, sort of kind of was like she would never come back. Let's see Kim come back. And let's see Phaedra. Let's see if Phaedra and Kandi can work out their differences. But I'm going to tell you, they never will. And not because of Phaedra, but because of Kandi. Kandi holds grudges. Kandi gotta let go of these grudges. We're sick of it. We're over it. It's messy. I do like the moms. I'm going to end with this. I do like the moms. When Kandi mom first was on the show, she was a whole different person. The lights, camera, actions, I think, got to her, and she got beside herself, and she just became, or maybe it was always in her, so nasty. If Kandi's mom can turn back to who she was when the show first started, then we're going to have a show. But anyway, guys, my take on Reunion Part 3 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was trash. It's not worth your time. They brought up nothing new. There was no topics that we needed to hear about. And this whole profit thing, it was drawn out just like the whole Bolo thing was drawn out. And they wanted Porsha, I guess, to admit that she slept with Bolo. And Porsha, like she should, never admitted to anything. All Porsha said is, I'm a single woman that can do whatever I want. And that is true, Porsha. But Porsha, I think you're just so pretty. You, to me, are a class act. And I think you just gotta peel back a little bit on just being, what word should I use? Just being too much in front of the camera and too loose. I'll end it there. But listen, guys, thanks for listening. See you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share my video with your friends and family. See you in the next video. Thanks for listening. Bye.